Okay, and we are back. 1st of August 2001, and it's taken us a while to get here. We're going to review for the month of July, and I think it was a successful month. We had our best ever pay-per-view, Scott Steiner beating Jeff Jarrett at Bash at the Beach. We had a bit of bad news with Shane Helms with his 7-month injury. Hulk Hogan we've signed, but he's not made his debut yet. Kurt Hennig has re-signed and he's doing well so far. New Jack signed, he's doing well. He's in a feud with Shane Douglas. We've got some guys in for development territory. And we've got Just Incredible, who is for Cruiserweight champion. So I think it was a very successful month, and I think the signings needed to be made. We were making money each month, a good profit, and I think it was successful. They are for birthdays previous. We're making money every month. Mark Madden 3 months left. Miss Jones 1 month. Ron Harris 3 months. Medasia 3 months. Don't even know Rocco Dory Funk. No. Missy Hyatt. I forgot she'd even been suspended. Oh, Rick Steiner as well. And Battle Arts have announced this year's roster of touring workers. I wonder if that includes Hulk Hogan. It's a good job I've not put him in a feud. Let's have a look at Hulk Hogan. See, that's the thing. He'd only sign Hulk Hogan on an open contract for $300,000 an appearance. So that's why he's not made his debut yet, because he's on an extortionate amount, but I felt it was needed. Status, he is available, so he's not touring right now, which is good. He's going to come in as a hero, and you know what, if he was on a written contract, I would have him take the title off Scott Steiner. I'm not sure now, because it's a risky thing with him being on an open contract. You see, I can't offer him any more than 300,000. Creative control, do I give him that? That's a question. Let's tick yes. No. So that's that. We can't do anything else about that. We've got for likes of Rob Van Dam and Sabu. I did try and sign them, but again, they wouldn't sign written contracts, and I don't want to get into debt by paying over the odds. Let's go to Rob Van Dam. See, he's touring with 0-1 at the minute. And for Rock, how's the Rock doing now? See, he's touring as well. So, but we have got Hulk Hogan. These are our current feuds. As you can see, Jarrett Steiner is about to be ended. Perfect timing with Hulk Hogan about to make his debut. And the other ones, Dustin Rhodes, Sean O'Haire, need to build that up. Keep developing, flipping out. It's not ready to be ended. Let's have a look at the champions. Cruiserweight champion is Just Incredible. Hardcore champion is Hugh Morrus. The interim world champ is Goldberg. Nothing's happened yet to read that, but we will have some news soon on another interim title match. Tag champs, Perfect Event. TV title, Lance Storm. US title, Chris Kanyon. He's had it for over a month now. And the world champion since the 31st of May, Scott Steiner. So there we go. The only world champs we have had are Steiner, Sting and Booker T. So Scott Steiner is on a real roll at the minute. He makes a good WCW champion. That's right. So let's have a look. We've got our 3 shows a month. I think for new commentators, we're a good shout. It's only the 12th of August, Big Bang. event history there. Let's just have a look for Bash at the Beach. It was a very successful show. As you can see, for Weak Link there was the opener with Sid Vicious and DDP. It didn't do as well as I'd hoped, and it was the first match on the card for a reason, but the fans didn't quite buy into it. I'm really liking where the Rat Pack are going, a team of 5, as are the Filthy Animals now. So Rey Mysterio is not a part of the Filthy Animals. You've got the leader Conan, New Jack, Billy Kidman, Chavo Guerrero, and you've got Juventud Guerrera. In the Rat Pack, you've got Shane Douglas, Alex Wright, Disco Inferno, Chris Candido, and The Wall. I'm really liking the feud between these two. Lash LaRoe's done incredible. That was basically a cruiserweight title match between the 3 best available cruiserweights. Just incredible. Hadn't even made his debut at that point, I don't think. Shane Helms was in the US title match with Kanyon, where he injured himself, unfortunately. And the likes of Billy Kidman and Chavo were in the tag match here. So that was a good match. Totally Buff Perfect event. It was what it was. Not a bad rating. Mike Awesome TV title match. These 3 get, especially for the first 2, are potential world champions if built up correctly. Dustin Rhodes' career has gone on a slight slide since his feud with Scott Steiner. He went back into the upper mid card, and he's been feuding with Sean O'Haire since then. He seems to be doing all right. He's not lost too much over this, and I think he can be built up again slowly to the world title scene. I think it was a bit too soon for him to feud with Scott Steiner. Chris Kanyon is a good US champion. I'm pleased with him. And Sting and Kevin Nash. Bit precarious for the position of Kevin Nash at the minute, but I'm hoping we can turn that around, because we seem to with Goldberg, who didn't actually appear at this event. It was when Rey Mysterio had just, or he was about to be released, and then I signed him again shortly after. But then for main event, it was a very successful main event. Jeff Jarrett's been built up brilliantly. I'm pleased with how it's gone with him. We'll have a look at the quick roster, and we've actually got 3, 4, 5. We've got 8 main eventers, which sounds a lot, but it is still a bit sparse. If you look, Booker T's injured, Hulk Hogan's on an open contract, so then you've got 6. Lash LaRoe is not ready to be fighting for the world title, even though he's been promoted to main event status. So that takes us down to 5. Kanyon, I don't want to rush him either. I think maybe one more feud before going for the world title. So that only leaves Goldberg, Scott Steiner, Jeff Jarrett, and Sting. And they've all, if you look at Scott Steiner, he's actually feuded with Sting. He's feuded with Jeff Jarrett as well. He would have feuded with Booker T if he wasn't injured. And I can't afford to stick him in a proper feud with Hulk Hogan because of the amount of money it'll cost. And Lash LaRoe's not ready. So what do you do next with Scott Steiner is the question. He's already feuded with Goldberg as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. If Hogan was on a signed contract, written contract, he could win the title from Steiner, and then we could have an amazing Hogan-Goldberg feud. But we will sort something out, because we've got a load of upper mid-carders as well, as you can see. So I think at the moment, I'd like Sid Vicious to get back into main event, but you can't rush these people. But at the moment, I think we're doing okay. For ratings, speak for themselves. And we've got Big Bang coming up, and I'm really excited for this one. I think every match is going to be incredible, maybe except the hardcore match if we have a hardcore title. But yeah, I'm excited to see. So I will move on to Thursday Thunder next, and not long till the pay-per-view.